Good morning, welcome to GrainTV. It's October 3rd, 2012. To my left is Logan Burgess and I'm Brock Shimbino. Some private analyst forecasts came out, as well as some harvest pressure is weighing on the market this morning. Let's turn over to Fire Tip to see what's happening in Chicago. Corn and wheat are down about 9 to 10 cents, and soybeans are really the leader to downside this morning, however, down about 17 cents in the early going. Outside markets, dollar index is up slightly. That's going to weigh on the grains as well. Crude oil off about $3 this morning. It's really a sharp sell-off in crude oil today.
That's right, Brock. Well, if we take a look here, what we did see come out from FC Stone yesterday afternoon, here in the right column is what they're looking for out of this crop. 123.9 bushels per acre for this corn crop, 38.2 bushels per acre there on soybeans. If we look at the middle column here, this is what the USDA had projected in their September WASDE report. Really the big story here is how high the soybean yield is compared to what the USDA had in their last report, but really not a huge surprise for the market right now. We've seen soybeans, the November contract in particular, trade down about $2.50 here in recent weeks, so it really seems like market sentiment is starting to move into the camp that maybe this soybean crop didn't get hit quite as hard as the corn crop did, and yields have been surprising people here during harvest. We've been reporting on that for a while.
Yeah, if we take a look at the technical landscape here on the November chart, you can see we've had a substantial sell-off over the last several weeks. We've broken through some key support levels recently. Around 1560 there was a major support level.
Right.
The Fibonacci retracement, it was about 1525. We broke through that last night, went down, tested $15 in the overnight session. We rebounded a little bit, but you know, Logan, I'm looking at this chart, and anything lower than that, I think we really have a chance to sell off significantly.
Yeah, I think $15 needs to be watched very closely here. You know, we have a gap here to fill on the downside. Not a lot stopping this from a technical aspect. If we actually quickly draw a trend line here off the lows in September and then the recent lows that we printed after the weather situation in South America, this is basically the rally over the winter, and then here you have the U.S. growing season, which obviously put a huge bid under this market. But look at this trend line here. We're looking down around, where is that, 1375 area roughly there, Brock? Certainly not a lot to stop it. In between this area here and where we're sitting at right now, you know, end users could be coming in and become buyers in this market right now. But I'm getting concerned about this market. We've seen a sharp sell-off here, and the funds are still holding a lot of longs right now.
Yeah, they certainly are, and you know, if we do get another bearish report in the October report from the USDA, we could see us fall substantially over the next several days after that report.
That's right. We'll keep you posted moving toward that October 11th WASDE report. Staying on the private analyst thing right here, we'll be getting Informa numbers out on Friday, so we'll keep you posted on that. Brock, I know you mentioned harvest pressure coming into this market here. It looked like over the last week here, harvest has been going at a clip here, a very fast pace. There should be some snow, though, coming into northern plains states.
Yeah, it looks like we do have a threat to get slowed up a little bit on the harvest right now.
Yeah.
The states that are going to be threatened are South Dakota, Minnesota, North Dakota. You know, Minnesota and South Dakota are about on pace with what the national average is right now, about 54% complete. But North Dakota is a little bit of a concern. They're only 36% complete on corn. Beans, they're about 80% complete. So I don't think there's going to be any crop damage, but there could be some slowing, some delays to their harvest right now.
Right.
But you know, if we take a look at what the kind of snow totals that we're talking about here, we could see up to 4 inches in some of those areas in North Dakota. So that's a little bit concerning. Might delay them for you know, a week or two.
Right, certainly we'll have to keep an eye on that. You know, a lot of people have been talking about snow totals here over the winter, helping to replenish very dry soil moisture in the U.S. So we'll have to keep an eye on that as we move through the winter. But with snow coming in here to the northern tier states, it is time to get this South American crop in the ground. They have started to plant soybeans down in Brazil, and this southern area of Brazil should be getting some good rain here over the next week. Mato Grosso do Sul, and Parana, the top 3 producing soy states there in Brazil, will be getting a good drink. They were a little bit behind where they should be at this time of year, kind of lingering effects of last year's drought. So certainly they're going to be getting some help here from this precipitation. Keep an eye on the more deferred soybean months here. We normally see that March and moving forward really get impacted by South American growing conditions. We'll keep you posted on that on GrainTV. I think that wraps up our show here, though, for Wednesday morning, Brock. Thanks a lot for joining us. Join us tomorrow morning for the Export Sales Report.